What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video. Now, last time we did this, last video I posted was a pretty scary one, and honestly, I do not know how I went through with the whole video, but yeah, I'm here and somehow I managed to do it last time. But yeah, today I'm gonna be going back in and I'm gonna try and go stronger this time. So yeah, let's get into it.
The following video shows a woman doing a live stream inside her house when something extremely creepy is caught on camera. The woman in this video is known as Cello Loca, who's well known for doing tarot card readings and other fortune-telling activities. It isn't often the case, but occasionally Cello would go online and do a live stream where she does tarot card readings for her viewers. But it was just recently that Cello had done something completely different. Instead of reading cards as usual, she decides to do a seance inside her house. Little did she know that this would be a big mistake. As Cello tries to make contact with the dead, she talks to a friend on the phone who's watching the live stream.
Why do people think trying to contact the dead is gonna be a good idea in any way? Like, why are you even going down that road? Stop going down this road. Just relax, have a good life. Okay, you want to play these games like the fortune telling and all that stuff. That's cool. I guess that's what she did. But don't go down that road. It's a very dangerous road. And you're just risking yourself to having an encounter with something so freaky that it might just change you or traumatize you forever. But I guess these people just do it for the views at the end of the day so that they can become famous and pop up in one of Bizarre Bub's compilations, yeah? So, good success to her. She popped up in one of these. But yeah, I don't think this is worth the whole thing of, yeah, I'm gonna do it for views and go viral. I wouldn't. Because that shit would haunt me forever. Even though the video's gone viral, I'd be haunted for life. Nah, not falling for it.
She sits in front of a mirror when all of a sudden this happens.
Es como si me quedara inmovilizada. Mira que se ahora hacen así.
Ahora se abre la puerta.
¿Dónde está la puerta? ¿Se ve la puerta?
Sí.
Ábrete, ábrete. Ábrete puerta. Ábrete puerta. Que se abra la puerta. Que se abra.
¡No! No es posible. No es posible.
Ay, tu madre, hija de puta. No me toquéis que estoy protegida, ¿eh? No me toquéis que estoy protegida. No vale, ya abro la luz, tía.
Somehow, the door opens on its own. But even stranger is that it opened when Cello asked the supposed spirit to do so. Feeling completely terrified, she takes a moment to gather herself before proceeding further with the seance.
She was not terrified. She was like challenging it and stuff. She was like, open the door and all that stuff. If she was terrified, she would have probably just ran out of there or something in fear. I don't think she was terrified. I don't think at all she was terrified. I do not believe when people tell me, oh, I was terrified, but I invited the ghost to come. Ooh. That's a bunch of bullshit, man. That's a bunch of bullshit. But yeah.
What happens next has left her beyond spooked. Watch.
¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Estás enfadado? ¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Te puedes poner delante? Venga, ponte delante del espejo, te quiero ver. Dios, tu puta madre, no, puta, me caigo.
Hostia, Cello, cuidado.
Hostia.
It is at this point that Cello has seen enough and decides to end the live stream. Given what happened, viewers believe that Cello might have reached out to a sinister entity. Yet others think that something else was contacted. Although pretty spooky, it could be that this whole thing was just a setup for the sole purpose of getting views. But
Yes, of course, it was entirely set up for getting views. She did the whole thing to get views in the first place, and over that, she's calling onto it and provoking it, and then when it's provoked and it reacts the way she wants to react, she's like, oh, puta madre, puta madre, puta madre, puta madre. What the hell are you doing? You stupid or something? You know it's gonna react if you force it to. Don't ask for something and then when that happens be like, oh shit, no. That's hypocrisy 101. Hypocrisy 101. Absolute hypocrisy.
It seems that many viewers find this video to be genuine evidence of something paranormal. But of course, you be the judge. Ghost or not? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Ghost.
Now the following video barely has any information, but it still speaks for itself. Where exactly this video had come from is unknown, as the original source is a total mystery. All that is known is that it was found by someone online who reposted the video. In it, a small child is seen lying at a doorway when something pretty baffling happens. Take a look. According to viewers, it seems that the child was either kicked or pushed by an unseen force. Even before it happens, they seem to be scared of something, as though they are trying to get away from whoever or whatever is inside this room. The lack of info and the unknown source of this video makes it hard to determine if it's paranormal or not. For now, it remains a mystery until more info is brought forth. Now this next video was posted in September of this year, but for some reason was taken down a few days later. Some believe that the video was removed because the person in it is so traumatized by this incident that they don't want to be reminded of what occurred. Although it's not clear what the reason might be, the owner of the footage has reposted the video for those interested in seeing it before taking it down again. It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy to say the least. In it, a security guard is working the night shift inside a private building somewhere in Colombia when something very strange happens. The guard is on duty, patrolling the area, when out of nowhere, someone greets him. Or so it seems. Take a look.
What is this ad? What is this ad? This guy had his head shut up and everything's ads. What an ad is this? Wow, you're promoting some sort of a game? What kind of a game even starts like this?
At the start of the clip, we can see the guard waving at someone and looking at them. But, as the video continues, no one appears. He seems to be having a conversation with someone who doesn't appear to be there. Although pretty strange, it's the following piece of information that makes this video a whole lot creepy. As it turns out, the security guard in this footage says that he was talking to someone who was in need of assistance. That someone was an old lady who was asking for directions to a place in the building. But, as we can see in the footage, she doesn't appear to be there. A few minutes pass, and the guard is still chatting with whoever it might be that we can't see on camera. But then, After conversating for a while, he is radioed by his coworker, who tells him something that suddenly makes his blood run cold. Watch. Right away, the guard hits the button to the elevator, thinking it would open immediately, but then quickly realizes that the stairs would be a better escape. In a panic frenzy, he runs away and leaves the building without ever looking back. It isn't clear where exactly the guard had went, but given his response, it seems likely that it was far away from this building.
Damn.
All in all, his coworkers have no doubt in their minds that this whole encounter was paranormal in nature. But, unfortunately, this whole video is a mystery. Without sufficient info, the question remains, who or what exactly had the security guard been talking to?
Jesus. Number 3.
There's a photo online that's been circulating through various groups on Facebook. The image was initially posted somewhere in September of this year, but ever since then, people have been getting creeped out by this photo. Now, the photo itself comes from a family who took the image during a baby shower that occurred somewhere in Mexico. Lots of photos were taken at this party, but one in particular has left the family disturbed. It was only after the party was over that they looked at the photos and saw the chilling photograph that they can't seem to explain. It's nighttime, and the party seems to be going well, when someone takes out their phone and begins to take various photos. They see a group of people in the corner and decide to take their picture. Little did they know that they would capture this. The family.
Why do I watch these? Why do I watch these? Okay. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it, huh?
Family was left shaken up after seeing this. According to them, nobody was next to this woman when they took the pic. They further mentioned that its facial appearance is unlike anything they've ever seen. Although some people think that this might have been a case of pareidolia, as the rocks in the background could have been mistaken for a face, the family is certain that this wasn't a rock or something pareidolic. They've taken photos of the same area where the pic was taken, and none of them show the figure that was captured. So then, if this wasn't pareidolia or someone they know, who or what was this?
Jesus. Why is this?
This next video comes from a man named Chris Hill, who you might recall from a previous video. From exploring abandoned places to seeing things that he can't explain, Chris has had his fair share of creepy occurrences. But his most recent exploration may just be the creepiest. Chris visits an abandoned warehouse at an undisclosed location. Inside, he finds a lot of empty crates and mountains of debris. Although mostly empty, he can't help but feel a certain presence inside this building. Small critters might have made this place their home, but to Chris, it seems that something else is living here. Feeling a little terrified, he searches all around and finds nothing. But here's where things start to get really creepy. As Chris continues to explore,
I would never enter that basement. I would never enter that basement. No way I'm going down there. I can be as tough as I want to be. Tough as nails is the thing they say. But I'm never entering that basement. No, thank you. No way, never, ever in my life I'm entering that basement. Nah. No. Out.
For the place, he finds a small staircase that leads him to the floor below. He takes it and finds a room with many doorways. One of them, however, leads to a narrow passage that seemingly has no end. Chris enters the passage and immediately notices something strange.
Whoa. It's noticeably colder in here. What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm. Like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell. Whoa, that is weird.
From my knowledge of watching Conjuring and stuff, I believe that when it's cold in a certain place, that's where all these entities are present and stuff. And I don't know what's the all science behind it and why does it feel all cold. But yeah, I know that when there's entity or something present around the area, it gets all chilly and stuff. And this place looks like there's some shit hidden in there. If this was a movie right now, the moment the camera turned up and it turned straight, something would have come running. So this is reality, so that's the only reason it didn't happen. But damn, that's a scary hallway. It looks like it's never ending as well. Jesus. Damn.
That is weird. Like, I'm not joking, y'all. What was that? It's noticeably colder in here.
It's noticeably cold. Just get out of
Wow. This is gonna be creepy.
Chris has no idea as to why there's a sudden change in temperature when entering inside. But confused and scared, he walks further into the passage, not sure where it would take him. He eventually arrives at an area that is more spacious and emptier. However, it is at this point when things take a dark turn. He goes in and sets up a few cameras before exploring the whole space. One camera in particular is an infrared camera that records in real time. When he's done setting up all cameras, he continues to explore the site. But unbeknownst to him, this is captured.
Damn. Still gotta go down there, too. Did you hear that? That was loud.
Get out. Get out of there.
What the hell? What the
Leave.
f was that?
Had it not been for the second camera, this would have been missed. A mist-like figure can be seen approaching Chris from a distance before reaching him. Eerily enough, Chris turns around as soon as the figure gets to him. And, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a strange-like figure in the corner can be seen peeking at the camera.
I knew it.
Chris has no clue as to what this could have been, but viewers can't help but think that this might have been some supernatural creature that was spying on Chris. Whatever it might have been, he is certain that he won't be coming back to this place, as he's definitely spooked. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Paranormal or not?
Why are you even thinking about going down some place like this again? For what joy? Stop this whole profession of yours and just leave. Just find something better to do, honestly. This is not the right way to go in life.
This last video shows a woman who appears to be very sick. The person recording claims that she might be on her deathbed. If that's so, then this video just got a whole lot interesting. A friend or relative is watching the woman on the monitor when they notice something odd about the footage. Upon looking closely, they see the following.
What the f is that? It's like something touching her. What the hell is that?
What looks to be an arm reaching out to the woman on her supposed deathbed can be seen on camera. It reaches out as though whatever this is trying to comfort the sick woman. Some viewers have theorized that this might be the ghost of a loved one who is still looking after their partner from beyond the grave. Although pretty wholesome, it is solely a belief. Yet most viewers can't help but think this. But of course, what do you think? Had the ghost of a loved one paid a visit to this woman? Or is there a possible explanation for the ghostly arm? Feel free to let me know what you think down below.
Damn! Holy shit. This was an okay one. I was not so scared with this one. Fine with this. With these videos.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm
Let me
tired
know
of shit,
when I
and the
should
coffee
react to
ain't
next
hit yet,
next.
damn ain't that great.
And
I don't
I
wanna
will
go
be
to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all.
Yep, make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. We are on 40 subscribers.
How you gonna move for what you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything?